Welcome to Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Here we go. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last game for the Hornets, the loss to Chicago and the Bulls in the Windy City. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Here's Durant. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Mark Williams. The Wizards shooting their first free throw tonight. And when it comes to Jalen Durant, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Now here's Henderson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Johnson misses from close range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
That one drops for him.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe shared a few moments with me. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Robinson, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Really left alone that time.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. And the Wizards with possession. Bridges with the steal.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Henderson right side. Here's Okongwu. Misses the three. And here are the Hornets now. Back to Ball. Fires from deep. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Charlotte leading by 3. Moving it up. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Henderson. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Good on the triple.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Henderson doesn't go for him. Nice D from Odom. Ball with it. Okongwu covering. Back to Ball. Picked by Bridges. Pass to Williams. With the drive. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Henderson touched it last.
For your Wizards, Kyle Kuzma.
And here's Charlotte. They're on an 11-3 run. And here is Ball. 5 points in the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams up on top. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Warren. That one's in. His first shot this game.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Right side, Ball. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Nice D from Williams. Washington trailing. Ball's knocked loose. Ball with a wide open look. No good on the three. Up in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes a back and forth high scoring first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Washington. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here's Robinson. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Robinson on the wing. Over Green. Outside for Robinson. They shoot again. And Okongwu finishes it off. Okongwu's now got 5 now.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Richards, and he jams it with authority.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He has 7. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
So on, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington, trailing by 4. A steal. Fast break now for Charlotte. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Green. Here's Richards. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Richards got 4 points in the quarter.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
You know, Greg, one thing you noticed, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Rejected by Brogdon.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 11.
Wizards trailed by 5. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Brogdon off the drive. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Hard to guess what Brogdon is going to do, but I love the control he plays with, especially in the screen and roll game.
It's Miller on the way. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's good. Now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
They set the pick. Pass to Richards. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Richards got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Yes, that goes in.
Valanciunas continues to work on that shot. The catch and shoot and a great rhythm there.
Here's Richards. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Hornets shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Now here's Henderson, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Doubled by Bridges. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Leaving no room for mistakes as Kuzma rises up.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shots good by Miller.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Henderson left side. Okongwu traps in the tray. He's got 8.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Here's Miller, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Charlotte, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hornets ahead, up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Drives to the hoop. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Pass to Williams. Wide open. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Williams has got his 2nd basket of the night. Henderson outside. Puts it up. No good from Valanciunas. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Wizards. Henderson with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. There's the drive. Good on the shot. Henderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Stolen by Henderson. Here we go, one-on-one. Chalk up 2 there. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Odom's shot, good. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Off target at the rim. Charlotte in the lead. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
I like how Kuzma is right now making himself the defense's problem. He's going right at him on the drive and creating contact.
And that one misses. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Good on the bucket. Ball's got 11 points.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Over to the wing. Holmes down low. And Holmes throws it down.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Bridges outside. Fires for 3. So long, no good. And it's Washington's ball. Here's Henderson. Behind the back and lays it in. Henderson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
2 minutes.
Henderson looking it over. He had a nice open look right there. 5 points in the game.
Well, the big man's got to be feeling it right now. A catch-and-shoot jumper from Valanciunas.
Here's Miller. Plays it up and banks it in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Hornets trail by 5. Williams a screen. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Outside Robinson. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Pass to Holmes. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Holmes got 4 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. It's Odom with the drive. Misses in close. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
To Holmes. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Williams. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go.
And you know Miller was in his head on that one. Nice job just staying connected, making the shot uncomfortable.
Pass to Odom. Williams up on top. There's Ball with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 16. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Wizards. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Charlotte trailing. Williams a screen to tie it up. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wizards. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Washington. Shot by Odom, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Here's Ball to take the lead. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Henderson with it. Bridges covering. Back to Henderson. Puts up a deep 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here.
Substitution for your Wizards.
Henderson, no one around him. Hits the three-point foul. Henderson's got 13 points in the second half.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Outside, Ball. To the middle. Pass to Williams. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Henderson right side. Yep, it counts. And it's a 6-point Washington lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Clock at 6. Outside Robinson. Cuts it fly from 18. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Robinson misses.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson.
And on defense, LaMelo's quickness can make him inescapable. Able to stay all over the shooter on that one.
To take the lead. The rebound by Johnson. The Wizards with the lead. Henderson right side. Pass to Robinson. Stolen by Ball. Here's Miller. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up. Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
It's Williams high post. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Odom. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Charlotte.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Here's Ball with the 3. No good from 3-point territory. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Wizards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Ball from long range. Knocks down the 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment.
Everybody's ill at the moment. Everybody's very stuck here at the moment.